Good morning, Beverly. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. No. Yes. You're unmuted now.
Can you see me okay?
How come I can't hear you?
Can you not hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but very distant. Let me just check. Is it? Yeah, 1 second. Wait, I'll adjust my.
Yep.
Did you make me the?
Not yet, hold. I've made you the host now.
Okay, and when Nikhil joins, he can also become. Okay.
And why don't you do this, Sonalika? Do you have the picture of the thing that you wanted to project?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to project it? Then I'll spotlight you.
1 second. Let Nikhil do that. He's better at these things.
Okay.
Let him. Nikhil, you're logging in?
So now, Sonalika, from this point onward, you are going to let people in, right?
Me and Nikhil.
Yeah, you and Nikhil. Yes.
Yeah,
So I've made you the host already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think people will start joining in. I told them to log in 10 minutes early. So.
Okay. If you've arrived, just sit up straight on the mat, back straight, seated position. Sonalika, you want to begin? You're muted. Nikhil, can you unmute Sonalika, please?
Yes, I'm unmuted. I'm just waiting for the spotlight.
Nikhil, we can stop sharing the screen and spotlight Sonalika.
I would like to welcome you all to our special yoga class for balancing chakras and meditation, which we have organized in honor of International Yoga Day. We have with us Vaibhavi Haridas, who is an IT professional and has, big love and passion for teaching yoga. She's a Yoga Alliance certified yoga teacher who specializes in multi-style yoga, including aerial yoga. A certified meditation instructor, Vaibhavi is also a lifelong learner of the world's oldest scriptures, the Vedas and the Upanishads. She sprinkles her yoga classes with philosophy insights. We look forward to this special session and her and a big thank you to her for helping me organize this class and sharing her knowledge on this platform. Over to you, Vaibhavi. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonalika. Nikhil, if we can change the spotlight. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Sonalika, for that introduction, and thank you, NY Uplift, for this opportunity to bring a little bit of yoga to the community. So the way I have this setup going, just so you all are aware, I'm seeing you all on two screens on the two sides of my camera. So my camera is here, my screens are here. So you might occasionally see me looking at my screens. I'm not looking away from you, I'm looking at you. So with that, my name is Vaibhavi, and as the founder, president, and teacher of Arva Yoga, today I'm going to share with you all chakra balancing and guided meditation. We are going to be together for the next 90 minutes or so. And I want you all to remember two rules throughout the whole session. And before we get to the two rules, let's just arrive on the mat. So I want you all to be seated comfortably on the mat. And I'm seeing a lot of you have cameras off. If you can turn your cameras on, it would be great so that I can see you all and just get that visual feedback. Thank you very much. So sit up straight on the mat. Back is straight. I'm closer to the camera because I want to introduce the session, but I'm going to go back to my mat. So you are on your mat. Back is straight. Your hands are gently placed on your knees. Close your eyes and just arrive in the space. As you arrive, focus on your breath. How does the breath feel this morning? Relax your shoulders, keep your spine straight, shoulders relaxed, and just breathe. As you breathe, feel the warm air as you exhale. Feel the coolness of the air as you inhale. Continue to focus on your breath. And as you do that, maybe the next breath is a little deeper, a little longer. Keeping your eyes closed, just arriving in the space. Everything that you had going before you arrived in the space will still be there when you leave. This is your time. This is your time to take a journey inwards. So enjoy this time. Let's start to deepen our breath. And this time, as you inhale, we are going to do Ujjayi Pranayama. What that means is deep yogic breath. As you inhale, feel the breath on the back of your throat. And make almost like a Darth Vader hissing sound as the breath goes into your body. Just try that. Keep your eyes closed. There is no right or wrong. Play with your breath and make that frictional sound as the breath goes into your nose, touching the back of your throat, into your chest, and then your stomach. Should sound like this. Deep yogic breathing. One more. Now gently bring your palms together and rub your palms, creating a lot of friction in your palms. Keep your eyes closed. And now place your palms on your face, letting no light in. Blink open your eyes, see the darkness, and then let some light in through the cracks of your fingers. And gently, as you massage your face, bring your hands down and gently open your eyes. So this was a very, very quick grounding exercise. Let me explain our session today very quickly. We are going to focus on Hatha Yoga. We are going to do asanas. We are going to do pranayama. And we are also going to learn a little bit about mudras. Now, I said you have two rules for the whole session. And both those rules I'm drawing from Yoga Sutra of Patanjali. First rule is Sthiram Sukham Asanam. That means whatever you do today, it needs to be steady and it needs to be relaxed. Sthiram Sukham Asana. There should be no traces of any pain. All the poses that we do, asanas meaning postures, the body postures. We're going to do some postures today. All the asanas, make sure that you're holding that posture steady and you yourself are counting 3 to 5 breaths, holding steady and then switching sides. So that's rule number 1 for today. The second rule, before I get to the second rule, let's talk a little bit about the word yoga and what this means. So I'm sure many of you know what yoga means, but for all of us, it always is helpful to remember that the word yoga means union or joining. And we might think joining of what? Joining of our own bodies with our minds, with our spirit, or joining of our lower selves with our higher selves. So at the end of the day, rule number 2 is drawing from Yoga Sutra of Patanjali's Chitta Vritti Nirodha. What does that mean? The session that we are going to do today is for calming your minds. As much as it is for strengthening your body and building flexibility, it's also for calming the minds. And the second very important rule to remember for the day is you're not looking at the screen and my shape and trying to get into that shape. You are paying attention to your body, you're listening to your body, and I might turn into a pretzel there, but you don't have to go into that pretzel shape. You're going to listen to your body and just do as much as it feels slightly uncomfortable, but not painful. So I wanted to make sure that we understand these two very important things today. First, Sthiram Sukham Asanam and Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So we are going to come out of this session with a deeper understanding of what chakra means, why do we need to balance those, and at the end of our session with guided meditation, we'll be calming our minds. So let's get started. In order to get started, I want you all to understand what chakra means. And in order to understand chakra, we are going to think back to the picture that we had seen on the flyer, a human being sitting with multicolored dots along the spine. So chakra in Sanskrit means wheel, and balancing is if the wheel is not spinning right, you're off balance. So let's talk about the 7 chakras that we are going to understand philosophically today. This little introduction is also going to be helpful to understand mudras or the hand gestures. So you're going to follow along with me. And we are starting with understanding our feeling, where is our body touching the ground? That is the root chakra. Root chakra or Muladhara chakra is that energy wheel in our body that keeps us stable and helps us build trust. So the mudra for this hand gesture is chin mudra. So follow along, make your A-OK sign and place that at the base of your spine, in the location base of your spine. And we are going to repeat a few sentences to set intentions and understand what these chakras are. So with our mudra at the base of our spine, close your eyes and repeat either out loud or in your mind's eye. I am grounded. I am stable. And take a deep breath in, send that breath all the way to the area of the spine that's touching the ground, the pelvic area. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Gently open your eyes again. We are going to come up on the spine 2 inches below the navel, 2 inches below your belly button is the second chakra. The second chakra is called Swadhisthana or sacral chakra. This chakra helps with the passion and is also associated with sexuality. So the mudra for this is Jnana mudra. Place your palms on top of each other. Place your thumbs touching each other, like so. Place this hand gesture 2 inches below your navel, in the space of the sacral chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, the energy center that helps you with your passion and creativity. Close your eyes, breathe in, and repeat this intention. I am creative. Say this in your mind's eye and take a deep breath in into the space of the sacral chakra and exhale and gently open your eyes again. Third chakra that we are going to talk about today, and we're going to do asanas to balance, is the solar plexus or the Manipura chakra. This chakra is situated 2 inches above the navel. And this is the chakra for power or drive. So Surya Mudra is the mudra for that. The way this mudra appears is just fold your ring finger. Just fold your ring finger and place your thumb on the ring finger. Okay. This is Surya Mudra, the gesture, the hand gesture for the third chakra, solar plexus or Manipura. Place this 2 inches above the navel. And we are doing this so that you all understand physically where these imaginary energy centers are. And at this point, close your eyes and repeat this mantra in your head for balancing. I am confident. Again, deep breath in and breathe out. Gently open your eyes again. Release your mudra. Now we proceed further up on our spinal cord. We arrive at the heart area. Hridaya mudra. this heart center is responsible for love and empathy, for now connecting to others. So as we progress up through these chakras, if you're following the pattern, we are grounded, we are creative, we are confident. Now, with all the properties that we have built, we are also connecting with the world outside through our heart chakra. So for Hriday Mudra, hold your palms out. Place your index finger at the base of the thumb. Once you've done that, take your middle finger, ring finger, and touch it to the tip of the thumb. So now your hand looks like this. It almost resembles your heart. Place this mudra at your heart center. The chakra, heart chakra, anahata chakra. Close your eyes, breathe in, and the intention we are going to set here is, I am compassionate. Breathe in. Send the breath to your heart space and exhale. Gently open your eyes, release your mudra, and we continue to travel up. We are on to our, so after Muladhara, the root chakra, the second chakra, sacral chakra, third chakra, the one that is confidence, solar plexus, heart being the fourth. Now we are up in our throat area, the fifth chakra, throat chakra or Vishuddha chakra. This is the chakra that is responsible for communication and expression. Granthita mudra is the mudra we are going to learn for that. So interlace all your fingers like so. And tip of index touches tip of thumb. Granthita mudra. Place the Granthita mudra at your throat center. And set the intention for this breath. I speak my truth. Inhale. And exhale. And gently release your hand gesture again. We are now to the sixth chakra, the third eye chakra. So this is where we have the seat of wisdom and intuition. Kaleshwar mudra is the mudra for that. Bring your thumbs together and your middle finger together. Fold all other fingers and touch the opposite side. So we are creating a third eye with our hands. Now these energy centers that we are creating with our hands, we don't have the time to go into the theory of it, but these are almost like electrical circuits, if you can imagine. Granthita mudra. Place the Granthita mudra near your third eye. Inhale and exhale. The intention here is, I know I'm not my body. The wisdom of you are not your body. Inhale, exhale. Gently release your hands down. And that now brings us to the last chakra from a theory perspective. We are up at our crown region. So crown region, Sahasrara chakra or the crown chakra, the lotus with 1,000 petals. That's the concept of the energy center. Bring your hands together like a bowl. Little finger and thumb touching each other, all other fingers spread out, creating a lotus shape. Place this lotus shape on top of your head. Breathe in, breathe out, and we are setting an intention. I realize the divinity inside me. Breathe in, breathe out, and gently bring your mudra down, release your palms. And this was 100 miles per hour introduction of the 7 chakras, so that you're all familiar with what these energy centers are and what the properties of these energy centers are. So from here, we are going to essentially get into our asanas and then pranayama and finally guided meditation. Now I'm going to have you stand up before and begin our asanas. But as this introduction suggests, now you have understanding of the chakras. And when I use these terms, when we perform our asanas, hopefully you can make the connection of the different areas of our body, how we are going to practice asanas to balance these chakras. And before we even stand up, we are going to say one Om and pick maybe one or two qualities of the 7 qualities that these chakras balance for our class today. So if you feel that you are lacking creativity, maybe you pick the intention, I am creative. If you struggle speaking your truth, or if you struggle with anger, maybe the Vishuddha chakra, that I speak my truth, is a quality that you pick. So at this point, close your eyes, set an intention, pick one quality for the class, and we are going to chant one Om together. So a deep breath in, inhale to Om. Feel free to chant with me. Let's stand up for our asanas here. Gently open your eyes and see if you can stand up without touching the ground. So that's a little challenge for you all. If you can, this is where you're going to see if you can stand up without touching the ground. I'm going to move some of you here. Excellent. Nikhil, have we spotlighted me?
Yes, you're spotlighted.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. So let's all stand up. We're going to do Surya Namaskars for warm up. So let's begin the Surya Namaskar. Come to the top of your mat. I'm going to speak as I do the Surya Namaskars. I understand that a lot of you have a regular practice of a particular style of Surya Namaskar. So we'll try and stick with the same style. So come to the top of your mat. Again, Sthiram Sukham Asanam. So be steady, be relaxed. This is not a competition. You're not necessarily getting into the shape that you're seeing on the screen, but you're listening to your body and following your own body. So come to the top of your mat, hands folded together. Inhale, exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, hands up, look up. Exhale, bend from your hips, hands to the mat. Inhale, send your right leg back, look forward. Send your left leg back, hold the breath. Exhale to Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to Baby Cobra, tuck your elbows in. Exhale, tuck your toes, pick up your hips into inverted V. Breathe. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, bring your right leg forward, look forward. Exhale, bring your left leg forward, bend forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands up, look up, arch back, and exhale, hands back together, hands to the side. So we're going to repeat this now. If you all are able to follow me, follow me. Otherwise, if you're doing your own thing, I don't know what some of you with the cameras off are doing, make sure you listen to your body, and we're going to do 4 Surya Namaskar. This was half Surya Namaskar. So inhale, exhale, hands together, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, hands up, look up, Urdhva Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, bend from the hips, hands down to the mat. Inhale, bring your left leg back this time. Look forward. Bring your right leg back, hold the plank. Exhale to Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to Baby Cobra. Exhale to Inverted V, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring your left leg forward, look forward. Exhale, bring your right leg forward, bend forward. Inhale, hands up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to the side. This was 1. We're going to do 2 more. Hands together, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, exhale. Hands up, look up, 2. Bend from the hips, micro bend in knees. Uttanasana, feel free to bend your knees if you need to over here. Bring your right leg back as you inhale, look forward. Bring your left leg back, plank, hold the breath, and exhale to Ashtanga Namaskar. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale to Bhujangasana, Baby Cobra. Exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inverted V, hold the inverted V, breathe. This is where you open up your shoulders, bring your head a little bit closer to the mat if you can. Inhale, bring your right leg forward, look forward. Exhale, bring your left leg forward, bend forward. Inhale, hands up, look up. Exhale, hands together, Anjali Mudra, hands to the side. Other part now of the same asana sequence. So inhale, exhale, hands together in Anjali Mudra. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, left leg goes back, look forward. Right leg goes back, hold the breath, plank. Exhale to Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, chin, elbows tucked together. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. Inhale, left leg comes forward. Exhale, right leg comes forward, bend forward. Inhale, rise up, look up. And hands together, Anjali Mudra. So I'm going to move you all again. So hopefully at this point you're feeling warm. If you're not feeling warm, do 5 jumping jacks. So this is the point where your body should be warmed up and you should be ready for your asana practice. So we're going to begin with the 7 chakras, and we are going to start with our standing sequence, then the seated sequence, and then the lying down sequence. So let's begin. I'm going to, all right. So stand in Tadasana. Now, Tadasana is a very important asana in and of itself. make sure that you can feel the weight on all sides of your foot, standing foot. Engage the front of your body. Mentally pull the front of your body up. Mentally pull the back of your body down. So that's how the engagement should feel. Relax your shoulders, hands to the side, palms facing forward, chin parallel to the mat, Tadasana, breathe. Our first set of series is focused on the root and the sacral chakra. We have about 24 asanas that we'll be performing in this practice to balance out all the 7 chakras that you learned about. Breathe. Shift your weight to your left foot. And we are going to go into Vrikshasana or the tree pose. Pick up your right foot. Bring it in the kickstand position. Hands together in Anjali Mudra. This is stable, this is steady. If you need to go further than this, then pick up your foot and place it on the side of the shin and calf area. If this feels stable and steady, then feel free to bring your leg up to the inner thigh. So this is where you are going to listen to your body. The thing that you're ensuring is knees are in the same plane. Make sure that your foot is not against your knee. So figure out where you want to be this morning. Is this where you're steady and stable? Is this where you're steady and stable? Or is this where you're steady and stable? And I'm not going to repeat this instruction for the next set of asanas, but I want all of us to understand the idea is steady and stable. Being here and going like this is not beneficial. This is better than that. Breathe 3 to 5 breaths. And now switch. Put your foot down, back to Tadasana. Now it's time to go on the other side. Again, depending on where you were, you're going to place your foot either in the kickstand or against your calf, shin area, or on your inner thigh. So wherever you were, 3 to 5 breaths here, being stable. Deep breaths, deep yogic breaths. You can feel free to grow your branches too if you want. Exhale. Gently place your foot back down and Tadasana. Tadasana is an engaging position. If you stand in the right Tadasana for an hour, you will sweat. So again, just to show, we have micro bend in our knees. We are not bent knees, neither are we hyperextended. Micro bend in your knees and engage your body. Tadasana. Moving on to the next asana, Trikonasana. Take about 4.5 to 5 feet distance between your feet. Turn your right foot 90 degrees to the left foot. Heel and arch in the same plane. And here we are going to bring our right hand down the right leg and left hand is going to go up. So inhale, and as you exhale, start to look at the hand on top and slide your right hand down. For all asanas, you're pretty much following me unless I ask you to stop and observe. Breathe 3 to 5 breaths. If you find yourself collapsing, open up your shoulders. Last inhale. As you exhale, rise up. Turn your right foot back to face the front and turn your left foot now 90 degrees to the right foot. Inhale, and again, similar to the right side, as you exhale, Left hand down your leg and right hand rises. So inhale, exhale, Trikonasana or triangle. Breathe into the root chakra. A great pose for root chakra balancing. Breathe right into the base of your spine. Last breath in, inhale, exhale, return back to neutral. Stand back in Tadasana. Next asana. Again, continuing with our root chakra balancing. This time, take a little bit more distance in your feet. Make sure you're stable. Turn your right foot 90 degrees to the left foot. And bend your right leg. Now, make sure that I want to show you what is not right. What is not right is this, where my knee has gone beyond the toes. Extend. Your knee shouldn't go past your toes. So you're sitting down and opening up your hips. Inhale, bring your hands parallel to the mat. Look at the hand, right hand, middle finger. Feel the strength of this pose. Breathe. Breathe right into your standing legs. Then tuck your belly in and breathe into the root chakra. From here, bring your right elbow onto right knee and sweep your left hand up and over, making a nice long extended. So here, look at my hand. It's not up, it's close to the ear. So try to do that long extension and exhale. Hand comes back up. Bring your feet back to neutral and let's repeat on the other side. So now your left foot is 90 degrees to the right foot. Bend your left leg to form a 90 degrees, ideally in your left leg. Again, making sure the knee doesn't travel past your toe. Pick up your hands, sit, listen to your body and sit down as much as it feels comfortable and your weight is equally distributed on both standing legs. Strong, powerful pose. You should feel a good stretch in your hamstrings and glutes, hip opener. Look at the middle finger of your left hand. Breathe. Send the breath all the way to the root chakra, the area at the base of the spine for stability. Now inhale, and as you exhale, place your left elbow on your left knee. Sweep your right hand under and over. This asana is called Utthita Parshva Konasana, or the extended side angle pose. A great asana for hip opening as well as for strength building. Balancing our root chakra for stability and being grounded. Exhale, release. Bring your foot back to neutral. Jump or walk back to Tadasana, breathe. Neutralize your breath. We're going to move up our chakras. That was root chakra asana. Now we are going to go to sacral chakra. So as you do the next set of asanas, send your breath to the sacral chakra, the area that governs creativity and passion. So for this one, bring your feet about hip distance apart. Utkatasana or the chair pose. Inhale and bring your hands up. Biceps to ears, and now your hands are going to remain there. Back is straight. And simply pretend you're sitting back in a chair. Utkatasana. I'm going to show you from the side. You're not doing this, you're doing this. You're sitting back. You're not sending your knees forward, you're sitting back. So make sure you do that and breathe. Utkatasana, chair pose, balance, strengthening, breathe, hold, exhale, rise up, hands to the side, neutralize your breath. Sacral chakra balancing poses. Now we're going to try and do 3 to 5 breaths in each asana, but if anything becomes a little too challenging, feel free to come back to Tadasana. Next asana. This is one of my favorite asanas. It's a very unique asana, not one of the standard asanas. And this is drawn from the inspiration of goddess Parvati, or Shiva's wife. And it's a dancer's pose. So in order to do this, cross your legs, bring your right leg over and cross it over and stand like so. So first balance yourself over here. If this is good, inhale, hands up, interlace your fingers, turn your palms up. And from here, we are going to go in the direction of our foot in front. So right foot is in front. So start to turn your body to the right and back. So go as far as your spine allows you. Dancer's pose. You should feel the sides of your body. 3 deep breaths here. Exhale, hands down. Tadasana. Other side. Cross over your left leg, over your right. Inhale, hands up. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms up. And start to bend back and twist to the left. Feel a good stretch on the front of your body, side of your body. Breathe. 3 to 5 breaths, sending the breath to the sacral chakra. Inhale, exhale. Release your hands. Release your feet. Back to Tadasana. Just want to take a quick look at where we are. Wonderful. Breathe. One last asana for our sacral chakra balancing. Send your feet again wide apart. As wide as it can be. Inhale, hands up. Now, remember the micro bend in your knees. So your knees are not bent, neither are they extended. Knees are straight with a micro bend. You're going to start folding from your hips forward. This asana is called Parasarita Padottanasana. Wide leg forward fold. So inhale and exhale and start bending from your hips, keeping the back straight, keeping the legs straight. Pretend you're standing against a wall. How would that feel? And go as far as your body allows you. Maybe your hands reach the ground a foot ahead of your feet. Maybe your hands go all the way in line with your feet. Listen to your body. And stay in a position where it feels a slight uncomfort level, but no pain. And breathe. As you breathe, feel the strength in your legs. Send the prana or the breath all the way to the sacral chakra. Breathe. Creativity, passion. Drop your head. Let gravity do the work. 3 to 5 breaths, and now gently rise up. And exhale. Bring your feet back together to Tadasana and relax. Relax and breathe. As we transition down to our seated positions, let's do one more asana, which, not sure what that was. Let's do one more asana to transition down to our seated position. It's called Malasana. Nikhil, I think somebody is unmuted. All right. So bring your hands together. Now this is a complete optional asana. Again, if there's anything starts feeling uncomfortable, all we are doing is going down to the mat. So you can transition down to the mat in any which way you want. But let's try Malasana. Feet are about a hip distance apart, hands together. And just like Utkatasana, the chair pose, you're going to start to sit in an invisible chair. And as you do that, you're going to extend your knees and sit down in the, I would almost call it the Indian toilet pose. So sit down as you can, if you can, in this pose. This is a very, very interesting asana. It's very beneficial for all your stomach organs, strength building exercise, also called as the garland pose. And breathe. This is optional. If this is not for you this morning, all you're doing is simply arriving on the mat in a seated position. Breathe. And relax and sit down on the mat. So we are transitioning from standing to seating, a seated position, but we are traveling up our chakras. So now let's focus on our solar plexus, the third chakra, for confidence. Bring your feet together, feet touching each other. This is also called the butterfly pose or the cobbler's pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. So hold on to this sandwiched feet with your palms, back straight. Breathe. Now, I might look like this, you might look like this. There is no right and wrong. All you're doing is bringing feet together and trying to bring the knees down to the mat, listening to your bodies. Now from here, bring your hands to the side. Inhale, hands up. Interlace all the fingers except index finger. Index finger points towards the ceiling and stretch. Hip opener and spinal cord strengthening. Become taller. Exhale, hands down. Place your hands in the back and open up your chest and breathe. As you do that, see if your knees can come down to the mat a tad bit. Breathe. You're just taking short 2 to 3 breaths here. Come back to neutral. And inhale, hands up. Again, extend. And this time, see if you can lateral bend to the right. Very good. Breathe. Come back to neutral. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend to the left. Feel good stretches. See if you can keep your, if this is what is happening, see if you can keep your hips down. Excellent. Come back up. Exhale. Now, I'm going to give you two options here. One is for those who want to just bring your legs straight and sit in the staff pose or the Dandasana. This is an option. And breathe. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, and if you're comfortable with Baddha Konasana, let's do a Dandayamana Baddha Konasana, which is a very fun, challenging pose, but it's accessible to all beginners. So feel free to try this today, this morning, for solar plexus. So once you are in Baddha Konasana, simply what's going to happen is you're going to shift your weight back and pull your sandwiched feet to be in front of your eyes. So I see some of you trying. So it's not difficult. Try. Very good. Balance. So this one is another beneficial pose. We do balance in standing. This is a seated balance. Dandayamana Baddha Konasana. Breathe. Gently release your sandwiched feet down. Bring your feet forward. Dandasana or staff pose. We are still on our solar plexus chakra. So Dandasana, toes pointing up, back is straight. Elbows are not frayed, elbows are close to the body. Breathe. Since we are all beginners here, we are going to do a Salabhanavasana or a supported boat pose. So pick up your right leg and place it on the mat like so. So you're just going to place the foot down like so. The other foot is straight up. From here, you're going to place your hands in the back and pick up your leg. So from the side, it looks like this. So you're very supported. You're supported in the back. Your one leg is on the mat. And from here, simply let go and bring your hands in the front. Breathe. This is a great asana for solar plexus chakra, building confidence, building that core strength. Exhale, release, send both legs forward, sit up. Other side. Now pick up your left leg, place it on the mat. Shift your weight back and pick up your right leg. Very good. When you're comfortable, send both hands in the front. If you're not comfortable, hands can stay back. Breathe. Exhale, leg down, back to Dandasana. Point and flex your toes here. Just send some love to your feet. Rotate your ankles. Should feel good. And great. Now, from here, we are starting to now travel further in the heart and throat space. So for the next set of asanas, we are going to be going on our quadruples, meaning our knees and hands. So hopefully nobody has any knee trouble. If you do, then you might want to make sure that you're feeling comfortable and not in any sort of pain. So for everyone, I invite you to come to a tabletop position. Tabletop position, your knees are on the mat, top of the feet are on the mat and flat, hands are on the mat, and both knees, feet, hands are about hip distance apart. Spine is neutral. Now, cat-cow or Marjarasan, Vitilasan as it is known in Sanskrit. So inhale, when you inhale, you're going to drop your belly to the mat, bring your hips up to the ceiling, bring your head up to this as far as it can go, opening up your throat, opening up your heart. And this is the cow or Vitilasan. Breathe. It's time to transition to a cat. Tuck your pelvis in, round your spine, bring your head in between your hands and look at your navel. Can you see your belly button? And give your spinal cord a great stretch in the opposite direction. Now, at your own pace, you're going to do 3 cat-cows. As you inhale, drop the belly, look up. As you exhale, round that spine, look at the navel. Coordinate your motion with your breath. Movement and breath together. Round the spine. And give your spine a great stretch in the opposite direction. I'm going to come a little closer to the camera to show you one thing. Once you are done with about 3 of those, neutralize your spine, bring your spine back to neutral. At this point, you can even sit down and take a little child's pose. That might feel good too. Just give your wrists a little break, sit down, child's pose. Balasana, meaning simply you're seated on your own heels, hands are stretched out. Give yourself a quick break and then rise up again onto your fours. Okay? Here, we have done our cat-cow, but I want to show you one pranayama, which is very beneficial for the Vishuddha chakra or the throat chakra. So, drop your belly to the mat, look up. We are in a cow pose. In the cow pose, inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to stick your tongue out. It might look funny, but do that. So inhale in this pose, inhale. This is called Simhasana or the lion's breath. This is a type of pranayama and extremely beneficial for the Vishuddha chakra or the throat chakra balancing. Do 5 of those. So simply inhale. Like a lion's roar, you're roaring. Very good. Excellent. Once you're done, sit back up. Let's see. How are we doing? Once you're done, come back up. Feel free to take a little child's pose if you feel comfortable with that, just neutralizing your spine. But once you're ready, come up and sit in Vajrasana or just folded. It's called the thunderbolt pose, Vajrasan, meaning you're seated on your folded legs. Legs are underneath your body, folded. So from here, we are going to do 2 asanas. Again, opening up our chest and bringing that heart, compassion, and ability to speak your own truth. Chakra balancing aspect of heart and throat. So let's do this first. Rise up on your knees. And this is somewhat of an advanced asana, but fear not, we are not going to go into all of the advanced parts of it. We'll just stay where we are. But again, if some of you have this in your practice, feel free to do this. This is camel or Ustrasana. Place your hands on the lower back. Bring your elbows closer to each other. Okay. Your knees and feet are hip distance apart. Elbows are not frayed, closer to the back. Inhale, and as you exhale, push your hips forward and open your chest and look up. A simple back bend. Very good. Keep pushing your hips as further as they can go, as further as you feel comfortable, and look back. Can you see the wall behind you? Maybe not, and that's perfectly fine. Maybe you're seeing the ceiling. Great. 3 to 5 breaths here. If you feel dizzy or anything, just go into child's pose. For those of you who have Ustrasana in your practice, this is the time where you drop your hands onto your heels, camel. Again, that's just an option for those who have camel in their practice. For the rest of us, push your hips as forward as they can and bring your hips down and your head down to the mat. Send your hands to the side of your body and relax. Breathe. Breathe right into the throat chakra. Breathe right into the heart chakra. Neutralize your breath. We are going to transition from here directly into Shashankasana or the rabbit pose. So if your hands are on the side of your body, feel free to hold on to your heels in the back. Place your crown or top of your head on the mat. And when you feel ready, bring your hips up. Shashankasana, rabbit pose. If holding on to the heels is not possible, put your hands to the side. If you have held on to your heels, then try to see if you can bring your forehead closer to your knees. You can do one of 2 things. You can walk your knees forward or you can bring your forehead backward. Breathe. Last breath here. Gently come down, sit down. Bring your hands forward and child's pose. From here, let's do one more fun asana before we transition down to the mat, and we'll allow last 15 minutes for guided meditation and pranayama. So from here, if you can, this asana is called Bharadwajasana and is really interesting asana. So starting with the legs in front, fold both your legs to one side of the body. Okay. So whichever side your legs are at, inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. And hold on to the opposite knee with the hand in front, the hand in the back, stays at the back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist. Bharadwajasana. 3 breaths here. Hold the pose, not your breath. Last exhale. Bring your body back to neutral. Bring your legs back to the front. Neutralize your spine. And now send your legs in the opposite direction. Now, I'm not necessarily asking you to do this. Where we are going with this is your ankle is rested on the arch of the foot. So if that's not happening right now, that's okay, but that's where we are eventually getting at. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, twist to the opposite direction of your feet. The hand in the front holds on to the knee, the hand in the back goes to the back. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, twist. Feel a nice twist on the sides of your body. 3 deep breaths here. And exhale as you return the spine back to neutral. Send your legs forward and breathe. We are going to go into the poses on the mat, and we are going to do quick 3 poses. Essentially, now we are going to an area of the chakras, which is third eye and the crown. Now, the one very important thing I want to say about the third eye and the crown, a lot of asanas that are beneficial for third eye and the crown are inversions. Inversions meaning Shirshasana, shoulder stand, Halasana. If those asanas are in your practice, please feel free to do that now. For the rest of us, we are going to follow what I'm saying and do simpler asanas for today, all geared towards the third eye chakra as well as the crown chakra, but we are not going to do inversions today, which are technically the asanas that are beneficial for the crown and the third eye chakra. So let's come down to the mat on our bellies. And we're going to do very, very quick asanas over here. So we are not going to go into an extended poses by any means. So the first asana over here is a simple cobra. So bring your hands to the side of your chest. And your feet are flat on the mat. We did this in our Surya Namaskar sequence, but we're going to do a little variation of cobra. So inhale and pick up your head, your throat, your chest, and bring your elbows close to your body, baby cobra. Breathe. Breathe into the third eye space. Bring your awareness to the third eye, looking at a point in front of you. From here, pick up your body further and deepen your cobra into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. So now you're completely off the mat. Maybe even your stomach is off the mat. Breathe. From here, for those who want to do a little bit more, feel free to pick up your feet and see if you can touch your feet to your head. Again, completely optional. Just stay here. Breathe. And simply, as you exhale, come down to the mat. Place your head on one side. Send your hands back and relax. All right. We are going to pick up our bodies again. This time, we are going to bring our feet closer to our hips. Hold on to the top of your toes, and I understand this is in a lot of yours practice. And we are going to do the wheel, Dhanurasana. So pick up your feet using your hands, and another stretch. Maybe the belly is on the mat, everything else is off the mat. Inhale, 3 breaths, steady pose. Exhale, drop your feet, your legs onto the mat, send your head in the opposite direction and breathe. From here, we're going to flip over on your mat. Just simply turn over so that your back is on the mat. I want to share this one tip with you. We're not going to practice that today. But if you have a wall that you can simply place your feet against, like so. This asana is called Viparita Karani. And this is one of the easiest inversions that there is. Maybe the next time you're browsing WhatsApp, this is how you will be. And you'll get immense benefits. Inversion is nothing but legs over your heart and heart over your head. So this is a very accessible inversion for everyone. And that's just a little tip. Coming back to our mat, let's go into another fun inversion, Setu Bandhasana. Pick up your feet, place them on the mat. Feet and hips are hip distance apart. Hands are on the side of your body. Inhale and pick up your hips. And continue to breathe. Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Now, for those who want to go a little deeper, fold your shoulder blades underneath your body and bring your hands together underneath your body. And keep rising your hips. If at any point you feel tired, you're simply going to go down, bring your hips down to the mat, and then pick them up again. A good strengthening exercise, and another inversion where the heart is over the head. Breathe. Relax, bring your hips down as you exhale. And send your legs out. Relax, take 2 neutralizing breaths here. Last asana before we transition into the breathing, pranayama and meditation. Pick up your legs and bring this time your feet together, knees together. Knees are folded. Hands, send them to the side of your body. Your wrist, shoulders in one straight line to the side of your body. Your legs are now going to travel together as a single unit. Inhale, drop your legs, this joint unit, to one side of the body and turn your head to the opposite side, looking out at the middle finger of that hand extended up. Feel a good twist, Jathar Parivartanasana on the sides. Inhale, Bring your legs back up. Exhale, drop them to the other side and turn your head in the opposite direction. Feel a nice twist. Breathe and relax. Bring your feet back up. And from here, relax. Gently turn over to one side of the body and sit up. We are going to do 2 pranayama and then a guided meditation. So we are going to do pranayama for 1 minute each pranayama. I'm going to set us a little timer here. We are going to do 3 pranayamas. First pranayama is Anulom Vilom. So Vishnu Mudra, bring your index and middle finger, fold it, and thumb onto the right nostril and ring finger onto the left nostril. So that's the placement of our hands. Close your right nostril, inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril, exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. Alternate nostril breathing at your own pace for a minute. Focus on your breath. Keep your awareness in the third eye space. Gently complete your last round and bring your hands back to your knees and take a cleansing breath here. When everyone is ready, let's transition to the next pranayama. Again, we'll do this pranayama for a minute at your own pace. Kapalbhati, or the asana of the pranayama, where you inhale passively, and as you exhale, you tuck your tummy in and a forceful exhalation. So it looks like inhale is insignificant or very passive, exhale is forceful. And as you exhale, you're pulling your tummy in. So I'm not counting or giving you any counts. You all have your own count in your head. I'm just telling you the time. So we're going to start this for a minute at your own pace. If you feel tired, stop and breathe normally. Otherwise, continue. So it should sound like this. And continue at your own pace. We are almost done with a minute here. Excellent. Now we are going to do a third type of pranayama where we place our hands. We'll do a simple Brahmari today where we are simply placing our palms on our ears. But before you do that, just listen to what we need to do afterward. So once your palms are on your ears, keep a little space between your teeth, close your mouth, and you're going to make a humming bee sound. That's what you're going to do. But you're going to do that with your ears closed. So if you can completely close your ears, do that. And again, for about 30 seconds, humming bee pranayama or Brahmari looks like this, sounds internally in your head like a vibration. Excellent. Continue. Gently bring your hands down. And at this time, I invite you to lie down on the mat for Shavasana and the last part of our sequence here. So lie down on the mat, be comfortable. We did quite a few things today, including understanding the chakra, concepts of chakra. For the next 5 minutes, you're going to soak in all the benefits of everything that we did, starting with a guided meditation at the beginning where we learned about the mudras and balanced our chakras, to the asanas and the breathing exercises. Now I just want you to lie down, relax, and focus on my voice. Remember the intention or the sankalpa that we set for the session. Maybe you picked, I'm compassionate, or I'm confident. Whatever it was, remember the sankalpa and take it with you for the rest of the day and beyond. Flex your feet and relax your feet. Flex your legs. Flex your hips, bring some tension and relax. Flex your hands, bring a lot of tension in your hands and then simply relax. Squeeze your face into the most sour thing you've eaten face. Squeeze your facial muscles and relax. Relax your forehead, relax your jaws, relax your tongue. Breathe comfortably. Listen to sounds that might be around you. Listen to the sound that's furthest away from you. These sounds are just music. Now, listen to the sounds that are closest to you. This is music too. We're going to continue to focus on our breath. And as you're doing this, your body is getting heavier and your relaxation is deeper. Breathe in and out as I count down. Breathe in 10, breathe out 10. Breathe in 9, breathe out 9. Breathe in 8, breathe out 8. Breathe in 7, breathe out 7. Breathe in 6, breathe out 6. Breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Breathe in 4, breathe out 4. Breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Breathe in 2, breathe out 2. Breathe in 1, breathe out 1. Breathe in 0, breathe out 0. Your body is relaxed. And now imagine in your mind's eye a beautiful space, an infinite space. Maybe it's a beautiful open meadow with beautiful flowers. You see a river. You go to that river, you see a little boat there. You put all your worries and problems in that boat and let it float away. The grass feels great. Maybe at a distance you see a sacred structure. Maybe there's a temple there. You've been here before. You walk into this temple. There's a beautiful idol. You feel calm and peaceful and tranquil here. You feel safe. You see a bench, you sit down on the bench, and you repeat the intention that you set for the session today. You close your eyes and you're at peace. You know that you can return to this space whenever you want. This is your inner space. This is your inner sacred space. It's time, however, to return back. Take a deep breath in and let go. It's time to fully wake up again. Once you do, you will be refreshed, calm, and happy. Just very happy. I'll count now from 1 to 5. And at 5, you have this amazing sense of energy flowing through your body. You wake up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wake up, open your eyes, give yourself a big stretch. Welcome back. Gently take your time, turn over to one side of the body. Take your time, no rush. And make your way up to a seated position, back where we began. We are going to close this session with one Om. Back is straight, eyes are closed. Now that you know many mudras, pick any mudra that felt good. Hands in that mudra and continue to feel that sense of calmness and peace. Inhale to Om. Inhale to Om. Bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. Namaste, everyone. The light in me bows to the light in you. Be at peace and continue your yoga journey, not just on this International Yoga Day, but beyond. Thank you. I'm going to pass the baton back to Sonalika, but I'm available if anybody has any questions about the session, or if you just want to hang out and say anything, I'm happy to answer any questions. Or if you have any questions after the session, please reach out to Sonalika. Nikhil, you might want to unmute everyone if there are any questions. If there are no questions, again, thank you for the opportunity, and be well, be safe, and be healthy. Sonalika, you are not muted.
Yes, I want to thank you, Vaibhavi, for a wonderful class, but I want the spotlight on you so that if, do you want to say something? Does anybody has any questions?
Yeah, happy to answer any questions anybody has. Maybe something just didn't make any sense while you were doing it. And if you have any questions, happy to answer any questions. I'm seeing some comments. Great, thank you. I'm glad you all had fun and learned something on this International Yoga Day. Again, remember, yoga is all about the union. The word yoga means union. So at the end of the class, not only are you physically strengthening and adding flexibility to your body, but you're also calming the mind. And that's one of the big differences between yoga asana class and, say, an orange theory class, which also I like, by the way, but this is yoga, which is both mental and physical at the same time.
Vaibhavi, your camera is off, I think.
Oh, my camera is off?
Yes.
Oh.
So does anybody want to unmute, and does anybody have any questions at this point?
Turned out a different camera that I have.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nikhil needs to unmute people. It looks like Meetu is trying to say something, but she seems to be stuck. I get control back, maybe?
Yeah, and whoever needs to speak will have to unmute from their end. Yes.
I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
I am unable to do the normal Surya Namaskar. So the chair Namaskar is fine? The sitting Namaskar, Surya Namaskar?
You're not able to do the regular Surya Namaskar, meaning which of the 12 are you not able to do? Any of the 12?
Yeah, half of it I can do, but going down and then coming up, I have a vertigo problem. So is that fine?
No, so there are a lot of contraindications based on your condition. So I would recommend you check with your doctor, because your doctor is going to be the best person to say what might not be possible. So if you have an underlying medical condition, I would highly recommend not doing asanas that might be detrimental to that condition. So make sure that you check with your doctor and do only asanas. So again, yoga therapy is a complete different branch of yoga, which talks about specific conditions and asanas suitable to that condition. So I would not recommend everybody do everything. If you know you have a specific medical condition, you might check it with your doctor. As an example, if there is a specific medical condition and your doctor says that you can't retain your breath, so don't retain your breath. or if you have a particular condition where back bends are not accessible now, don't force yourself, because you might be harming your body in trying to do something. Yoga is great, but if you have an underlying condition, you have to be very careful of what you're doing. So listen to your body, and that's more important. And that's why I said you're not following the pretzel shape that's on the camera. You're listening to your body. You know your condition, you know your body. This video mechanism that we have is great, but at the same time, I cannot be your body. So you have to listen to your body and just do what it feels good. And you're measuring your progress against your own self. So yesterday, if you were able to do something and today you're deepening it a little bit, that is progress, that is yoga. So no shape is wrong. That's the only one thing I'll say.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Excellent. Thank you, Meetu. Anybody else? Any other questions? If not, thank you, Sonalika, once again. And
Thank you, everybody, for joining in. That's what makes the class fun, right? When everybody's there.
yes, and I hope everybody had fun, because at the end of the day, you need to learn something and have fun at the same time.
Yes. And we had people from here. We had people, I had my sister from Australia. We have people from India. So it's
Excellent.
lovely.
Hello to Australia. We lived there for 3 years, so lovely. All right. I'm struggling with like many screens here. So thank you.
Close the class. Thank you again.
Thank you, Sonalika, and thank you everyone. Namaste.